Our top focus, the farmers that gathered on the borders of Delhi for the Delhi Chalo March on the 13th of February from Punjab to press for their demands amid heavy barricading as far as the Haryana-Punjab border is concerned and entry points into the national capital. The Haryana police hurled tear gas shells when a group of youth who were part of that farmers' protest march tried to break the barricade set up at the Shambhu border in Ambala. The farmers retaliated to tear gas with stones, and the High Court had earlier mentioned that force should be the last resort. The farmers have, in fact, they took a break last night and they have said that they will be resuming their protest today. In order to get you a sense of what's happening on the ground, we have my colleague Vedant joining us from Noida, as well as Sri Rupa is joining us from Haryana. Vedant, over to you first. We do know that that crossing, that border from Noida was the worst affected yesterday. It took, even our colleagues 2 to 3 hours just to come here to work. How bad is the situation this morning? Is the traffic, moving smoothly for now? And what time is this farmers' march expected?
It's a slight correction. The farmers have still not gathered at the Delhi border. Yesterday we were, of course, at the Singhu border, and there were just a couple of farmers. They're still at the Shambhu border, which is the border between Punjab and Haryana. But I come to you from the Noida border. Of course, the traffic right now seems smooth. This is, remember, not the peak hour. As people start going to work, we will see traffic bottlenecks here at the Noida border, because just look at the kind of preparations that the Delhi police have made. Well, this border is not a key border for the farmers to enter, but of course, it's a key commute route.
Riders and barricades and barbed wires that have been put here, commute becomes difficult. Right now, as I said, the traffic moving smoothly. In fact, yesterday I remember when I wrapped shoot and took this route, it took me almost
it took me more than 2 hours.
Have Sri Rupa, but look at those visuals of the barricading, the kind of dividers that have been put on the road, the barricading in place, of course, a heavy security presence there as well. Look at the number of personnel who have been, deployed, as far as, we can see barbed wires as well as, dividers that have been stacked up. We have Sri Rupa joining us from Haryana. Sri Rupa, yesterday what we saw was the police there retorting to tear gas. The farmers, however, are determined. They say that they will continue with their march today. What is the situation on the ground, and if you've got a sense of what the farmers are saying?
Okay, so Divya, currently we are at the Aya Nagar border, which is between Delhi and Gurugram. And like Vedant was also pointing out, that the farmers are yet to reach Delhi, but the security deployment here is quite high. So the traffic here is smooth as of now, but you can see that these barbed wires, barricades are already in place and the preparations are completely in full swing. There are dividers that have been stacked up on both sides of the roads, and it's not just that. There are trolleys, there is a crane, there are road rollers that are around us. We spoke to a few police personnel also who said that around 50 to 100 police personnel are already deployed. So when we asked them about the traffic situation here, they said that the traffic yesterday was quite a menace, but the issue is that today it's smooth, it's quite better. The traffic is quite fluid. However, the peak hours are yet to arrive. People are yet to move towards their work. After the situation yesterday, the issue was that many people were leaving for work early in order to reach on time. I think that was one of the reasons that, these just to make sure that the commuters are not hassled because of the protest, the barricades were removed from the road. However, the vigil is quite strong. It's not just only at the border areas, but also in Delhi. Let me remind you that Section 144 is in place in the national capital for a month now. And like yesterday, I was also traveling through metro, and I was roaming around in Delhi to just see that in ITO, places like Connaught Place, there was heavy barricading, heavy police deployment. And what was interesting was even the metro gates, specific metro gates were closed. Back to you.
Right, we also have Vedant joining us. Vedant, the visuals we saw on Tuesday was a flashback of the 2020-21 protests with tear gas and water cannons being used to prevent the farmers from crossing the Punjab-Haryana border. The protests 3 years ago had lasted 13 months, choking the borders of Delhi. Take us through, the preparations with which these farmers are trying to find their way into Delhi. I mean, some of them saying that they are stocked for about 6 months as far as ration as well as other commodities are concerned.
That's right, Divya. In fact, I was just showing you the situation here at the Delhi-Noida border. This, as I said, is a key route as far as, those coming to work to the national capital from Noida is concerned. And a traffic advisory is in place. The Delhi police has issued a traffic advisory. Those taking the DND route, coming from the DND border, have to take the Film City flyover is what the Delhi police says. But of course, the Delhi police says right now, the best possible option for commuters is taking the metro. Right now, you can see, it's as I said, it's not a peak hour, but traffic bottlenecks have already begun because of the kind of barricading here. Layers and layers of barricading, several CRPF Jawans also on standby. You have sandbags kept here, and this barricading is only going to increase. In fact, there are these containers, also big containers, cement blocks, similar to what was the situation at the Singhu border as well as the Shambhu border from where we've been reporting. And this barricading, as I said, is going to increase. This just, 500 to 600 meters from here is the key checkpoint. And these kind of checkpoints, the kind you see here, are made, in several places